Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dan's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try Trekking the World. This game supports 2 to 5 players. It's for ages 10 and up, and the average playtime is 30 to 60 minutes. We just got this game in the mail today, courtesy of Underdog Games, so thank you so much for that. And because this is our first time playing, we might get a wrong or two, but as I always say, I'm here to spread awareness, have some fun, and show off some really cool games. So this seems to be fairly simple, but there is a couple of different things going on here. As you can see, there's a lot of different components, but very colorful, which we really like. So this is a competitive game where we will be trying to visit various locations of the world. As you can see, there are different continents: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and so on. So we're going to be using our meeples, and we're going to be moving around the board with cards that we have to try and visit these various locations. I'm going to take you through all the different components one at a time so you can kind of see how they all fit together. This is the main game board, as I kind of already showed you. It is broken up into locations, like there is Angel Falls here, there's Machu Picchu. I'm going to be butchering. Yeah, I'm going to be butchering a lot of these names, but so it goes. You are going to pick a color meeple, and you're going to put it on any airport. It doesn't matter. It's one of the first things you do. Before anything else is done, you're going to put a meeple on an airport somewhere. So hers is over here. I just randomly put it, but you can change yours if you want to. It's up to you. It really doesn't matter because you get to fly first thing if you want, and I'll get into that later. As part of setup, you're going to take a bunch of these cubes. They're blue, red, yellow, and white. You're just going to randomize them in this bag here, and you're just going to draw them out and put them on the various spaces on the board. Now, depending on the player count, you'll have to exclude some. For example, in a 3+ player game, you'll put cubes on here, but in a 2-player game, you're going to ignore those. And there are some spaces that are 4+ as well. So you're going to take some cubes out of the game depending on the player count. So I've already randomized all of that. There are also these little map tokens. There are victory points on the other side of these, and you're supposed to keep them hidden. Once a player takes the last cube from a continent, they also get to grab that as extra victory points. And spoiler, we'll be taking cubes as we go as well. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, which you may or may not be able to see, is the journey log. There are A cards and B cards in the box. You're going to pick one at random for each. So one random A and one random B. However, the manual recommends that you use the exchange rate and the catch me if you can cards for your first game because I guess they're the simplest. And they allow you to do special things if you discard 2 cards of the same type. So those are up here. These are kind of like special actions that we can do on our turn. Down here is an array of cards. There's going to be these Trek cards here. They're going to come in numbers and suits, and they're actually like dual use. So you're either going to use them for their number, or you're going to use them for their suit, but not both at the same time. And you'll see in a minute how that all works out. But there are different cards with different colored suits on them. And then there are locations that you'll be able to visit. For example, there's the Chichen Itza here. On the very bottom of the card is the symbols that you need, the cards that you need, and you have to discard those in order to visit that location. But your meeple has to be, I think that's here, Chichen Itza. I have to have a meeple here, and then as part of my turn, I can turn in cards from my hand that match these symbols, and if I do, I get to visit that location. I get 18 points, which is what this represents down here. In the upper right-hand corner tells you what continent that location is. Also, there are like must-see locations. This is what this is over here. There's 3 points tokens, which is this, and there are 5-point tokens here. If you happen to visit this location or this location, you get an extra bonus. And as you visit, these cards slide from left to right and new ones come out. So while this is not a bonus right now, it could be later, if it slides down enough. Okay. Each player will also grab a suitcase of the same meeple color, and as players move around the board and pick up cubes, they will add them to this briefcase. At the end of the game, you'll earn bonus points if you complete that column. But it's only the furthest column. So if I have a cube here, 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 and here, and I only have one here and here, but none here and here. So I've only completed this full column, I would get 10 points at the end of the game, and that's it. You'll also notice a star here. This is where majority kind of kicks in. If you get to this 2-star, if you get 2 cubes of any color, really, then you'll start fighting for control over these here. These are like whoever has the most postcards, in this case white cubes, whoever has the most clothing, red cubes, whoever has the most blue cubes or figurines, whoever has the most crafts or yellow cubes, you will get to take this, and we'll be fighting for control. So if at some point I get 3 yellow cubes, and she had 2 yellow and she had this, then I get to take it from her. So we'll be like fighting for control by getting more cubes of that color. So we're going to be, it's kind of like Settlers of Catan, the longest road, I think it is. Anyway, so there's that. There are also some decks off to the side that I couldn't fit down here. This deck is for this here, and this large deck of destinations are these over here. What else am I missing? There is a quick round, like player turn card. At the beginning of your turn, if you were on an airport space, you may fly to a different airport. You can't move on to it then fly. You have to be on the airport at the beginning of your turn. If you are, you could just fly from the airport that you're on to any other airport that's on the board, and then take your turn as normal.
Oh, so it does not count as a movement?
It does not count as movement. It's just something extra that you can do if you are there, and if you want to.
Okay.
Okay. Then, if whether or not you flew, then you can move. And to move, you're going to take a look at your hand, and you can discard 1 or more cards for their number value only. Not their suit, but their number value. That allows you to just move that many spaces. You cannot backtrack on the same pathway twice. So I can't start here, go here, up, down, up, down, up, down. I can't do that. I also can't stop short of how many spaces I played. So if I played a number of cards that totaled 4, I have to move 4 spaces. I cannot move 2 or 3 and stop early. I have to move 4. And again, I can't backtrack either. So that's moving, and you have to do this. However, if you don't have any cards, or if you have no legal moves, you cannot pass through another player. So if for whatever reason you can't move based on the cards that you have, then you just pass the move step. Then, once you move, you can do one of these 3 things. You can either draw 2 cards from the array, which are these down here. You can also take from the deck as well, like in Ticket to Ride. Take a tour. This is what happens when if you are at the location, like the Chichen Itza here, and you have enough symbols to turn in, you could just take a tour, take that card, and you score some points. So this action is all about scoring points. And then lastly, there's a journey. That's what these 2 A and B cards are up here. You can discard 2 cards of the same suit in order to take that action. And if you guys want to see what those actions are before we get started, the A1 is discard 2 cards of the same color, take a tour for 1 fewer icon. So that means if I wanted to do the Chichen Itza, and I didn't have 2 purple, but I had a purple and a yellow, I could instead do this A card. I can take a tour. If I'm at the location, but I don't have the symbols needed, I can take a tour for 1 fewer icon. So I could actually complete this card with 2 out of the 3 here.
So it's not just discard 2 of any card. You have to still discard 2.
Correct. In addition to discarding 2 cards just to do it, I also have to have separate cards in my hand, at least 2 other ones to do this.
Oh, so you would need total of
4 correct.
To complete that?
Correct.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you don't have these 3 exact symbols, turn in 2 different ones, and then discard 2 more of these. You don't need 3, just need 2. Yeah. But in addition to doing that, you could also get 3 points. And these are if you can't do this, these are separate. So it doesn't mean you have to do this to get 3. you can like just take the exchange rate action, skip this part, and still get 3 points.
Oh, I see.
If you just need points for whatever reason. And then the B card is move up to 4 spaces and then draw 2 cards from the deck. So it's a way of moving around quickly and getting more cards randomly from the deck. So those are the 2 journey logs there. And then on the reverse side of this player aid is some other things. You're going to, this kind of ties in with those most souvenirs. That's what these cubes are. And we'll be passing these back and forth as we gain majority. Region bonus, I kind of already mentioned that. If you grab the last cube, as you move around, you pick up cubes, but the spaces you move through, you do not pick up. But the space you land on, you pick up only. And if it's the last cube of that continent, then you also take the region bonus, which is that random face down little map token there. The end game triggers when someone gets their 5th bonus token that is claimed from the map. So these. So if 5 of these are claimed between the 2 of us, then the game ends. Or a player collects 5 of these destinations.
Okay.
The game will end at that point. And then we'll get more into game end later because we've never played this before. But we're going to score points a number of ways. Again, the victory points on the bottom of these cards. If we happen to visit must-see locations, then we'll be able to also count those. Victory points here. Victory points for completing these columns. Whatever the rightmost column that you've completed, you get that as well. There's, by the way, a 2-player side and a 3+ player side. So they're slightly different in points. Also, majority bonuses on these cubes as well. And for the most part, that is how you play this game.
What are these numbers?
That's for 3 or more players or 4 or more players.
Oh.
We take a certain amount of cubes out of the game depending on the player count.
Oh, I thought it was if you land on it, you get to move additional spaces.
No. If we were playing a 4-player game, we would use all the cubes in the game.
Oh.
But in a 3-player game, you would use all the cubes, but leave out enough so that these 4s wouldn't be.
I see.
Yeah, it tells you in the rulebook what cubes to use. In a 2-player game, you take out 3 of each color, which is what is over here.
And these were placed randomly, right?
Randomly, yes,
colors?
from the bag. Yep.
Okay.
And here's a quick look at the insert for those of you curious. This is a score sheet that came with the game, some other player aids, and yeah, it's pretty nice. And I think that is it, hopefully.
Okay.
Would you like to go first? I think you would.
Sure, I don't know.
All right, so the first thing that you can do, just look at your card.
Yes.
You can fly if you want because you're on an airport. Do you want to fly?
Here.
Okay, and now you can take your move.
Okay. I will spend a card
You
to
can
move.
one or more cards.
Yeah, 1 card to move.
Yes.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm spending
So
this.
just one card to move. Yeah, so it's a 1.
And I'll move here to Borobudur, and I collect this?
Yes, and you put it in your little briefcase.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And now you can choose to draw 2 cards, take a tour, or journey if you want to.
I will draw 2 cards.
All right, so as you pick from here, a new one is replaced immediately.
Okay, I will pick the green one.
Okay, and a new one comes out.
And I will pick the... I will pick the purple one.
That purple one, all right. New one comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, my turn. I don't think I'm going to fly yet. I'm not sure if I should or not. Actually, I might. Where is that at? That is over there. But you, madam, are in my way.
I sure am.
You are over there in Australia. I cannot move through you.
G'day,
If
mate.
I wanted to get to Uluru, I'd have to, go this way.
Oh, you cannot move through people.
I cannot move through people at all.
Because we're not bunnies. I get it.
Yes.
You can't hop over you.
Yes. So I need to move. I'm going to play, I think, this green one. Mm-hmm. So again, the color does not matter for purposes of moving.
Go fish.
I'm going to move here and take this yellow cube and put it on my briefcase.
We can't trade or anything, right?
No.
Oh, darn.
And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Okay.
So I think I like... what do I like? I mean, I'll take this blue one.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also take that blue one.
Ah, I see what you're doing.
And my turn is over.
Okay.
So now you are not at an airport, so you have to move
Yes.
now.
I'm going to discard this to move.
So you discarded a 1.
Yes.
And again, as a reminder, you can discard more than one card if you want to.
Yes.
And you get a blue.
No, well, a Luru, I have to turn it in, right?
You don't have to. First, let's finish your move.
Oh, okay.
You moved, you got your blue cube.
Oh, okay. So
now
I thought you only get the blue cube if you
No,
cook
just
it.
by landing on... It's a souvenir. You're
see.
picking up souvenirs
Okay.
as you travel.
Okay.
You can only pick this up by being on Uluru.
Which
whatever.
I am.
Right. So as one of your actions, you could take a tour.
Which is
You
to take this?
Correct. You need a green and a yellow.
Yes.
So you've got that. So this gets discarded. And you were on that space. So you
Yes.
take this and the
And
3
3
points.
points. Okay.
And these slide down.
Yep.
And now we have the Taj Mahal.
Mohal.
Mahal. All right. That was a good turn for you. You've already scored a lot of points,
I
which
guess.
is great.
You're the comeback king, though.
We'll see about that. Okay, so now I can't fly. I have to move somewhere. Preferably, let's go... 1, 2... Wow, that's a lot of traveling. All right, let's do this. I'm going to play... All right, I'm going to play 4. And I'm going to go 1, 2... No, 1, 2... Oh, I can't play 4. Dang. If I did, then I'm not going to... I can't backtrack either or stop short. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to play one of them. I'll play the yellow 2. And I'll go 1, 2, and pick up the red cube and add it to my thing, my briefcase. And now I'm going to take a turn, choose 1. I think I'm going to pick up 2 cards. I'm going to pick up, I think, 1 for movement. And I'm going to do this yellow 1 as well. And my turn is over.
Okay. I'm going to move 1.
So you're going to use this blue 1 to move 1 space.
I'll move here to Kruger,
To Kruger.
and I'll take a blue thingy.
All right. Now you've got 2 blue cubes now. And because you've got 2 blue, you now get the most figurines reward.
I see.
If I get 3 blue or end up getting 1 more than you, I take it back.
I see. Okay. And I will just draw 2 cards because it says if you have no cards, you must draw 2.
Yes.
Which I will get... that's scary. Okay. Oh, I did not plan that out well. Okay.
Well, you're close to the Serengeti there.
I don't have any cards to fulfill it.
Well, you're going to take 2 cards, right?
Yeah. You know what? Let's take the first green one.
All right. And then the replacement is a yellow 3.
No me gusta. I will get...
Cuidado.
Yeah, really. Okay. Okay. Well, all right. Let's take the red one.
The red one. Which one? I'm kidding.
The one that looks less pink.
I see. All right. Well, there's your 2 cards.
Yep.
All right, my turn. I can't fly. I got to move. I'm going to spend my yellow 1 here to move 1 space to Angel Falls. Pick up the yellow cube. I've got 2 yellow cubes, so I'm going to take the most crafts bonus for endgame scoring. And I'm going to take the take a tour action. I need 2 blue,
For
2
Angel.
blue, and that's why I took those 2 blues earlier. So I'm going to pass these in. Take Angel Falls, and that's worth 12, but I also get the 5-point token there. And these all slide down. And the next destination is Alhambra
Alhambra.
in Europe.
Oh, okay.
And I believe my turn is over.
Okay. Let's see.
You can't fly, so you have to move.
I am going to use... Oh. Interesting. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Interesting. Okay. Let's do the red.
The red 2?
Yeah.
All right, and that
I'll
moves you
move
2 spaces.
1
Mm-hmm.
and 2 to Timbuktu.
Ooh, that's a big travel there.
And I'll do red.
All right, you have 1 red over there.
Yep, and I'm going to grab some cards.
All right, so which cards would you like? And again, you can also draw from the deck if you really want to, but
Yes.
you have more control over these here.
I sure do. Let's do the red one.
The red one.
No. I'm sorry. Well, I'm trying to calculate this in my head.
Of course you
It's
are.
very difficult.
No, of course you are. I get it.
Let's do the red.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the red 2, actually.
The red 2?
The red 2.
All right, and you get 1 more. Green 3.
Oof, I like those big numbers, but at the same time, it's scary.
Yes, it's scary.
It is.
Trekking the world is indeed scary.
Let's do the...
Decision paralysis has
yeah,
set in.
there is. There really is already. Let's do the red one.
The
Sorry.
red one. Uh-huh.
And it is your turn.
All right. Well, I have to move. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to move. So I'm going to play the... purple one to move 1 space. Actually... No, I'm going to play my purple 2 to move 2 spaces to Chichen Itza. I'm going to take 2 cards.
Can you backtrack?
No,
You
I went from... I changed my mind. Instead of moving 1, I moved 2. That's all I did.
Oh, so backtracking just means...
On the same turn. You can't backtrack on the same turn.
Oh, but you can still go...
How would you
Oh.
keep track of where you've been the entire game?
Because I was thinking, like, you always have to move forward.
No.
Oh.
On the same turn, you can't backtrack.
Okay, never mind.
Could you imagine trying to memorize where you've been the entire game?
Man. All right, that's fine. Dang.
I can't believe I'd explain that to
Sorry.
you.
I understood it differently.
Yeah, I
understood
understand.
it
All right.
differently.
Well, I moved 2. I'm going to now take 2 cards. I'm going to go... you know what? I'm gonna move 1 again. Sorry. I changed my mind. I'm going to move 1 space to Old Havana. And I'm going to take that yellow one here. And I'm going to take... None of these are nice to me. Okay, well... That sucks. Old Havana didn't have... You know what I should have done? I'm an idiot. All right. I'm going to go... Instead of going 1, I'm going to go 2. Because I want to keep picking up cubes as I go.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. And nothing's really changed. At this point, I mean, I'm going to grab a second card, and I guess that second card is going to be, I guess, do I want to move 3 spaces or 2? I guess 2? Yeah. All right, I'll just take the yellow 2. Mm-hmm. And that ends my turn.
Okay.
All right, I think I'm done backtracking constantly.
I'm gonna... What is... Oh, yeah, that's for the whole region. Okay. I'm gonna do 1.
All right, so you're going to move 1 space.
Yeah, I'm gonna move north.
To Gemma Elfna, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you've got a lot of blue there. There's no hope I'm going to be catching up to that.
Never know. And I'm going to draw 2 cards.
All right, which 2 would you like? Do you want deck or do you want some of these?
Let's see. Let's go with the deck.
All right, 1.
Okay.
Do you want another from the deck, or do you want...
Let's go with... Let's go with the green 3.
Green 3. All right. I will move. Oh, man. Okay. Well, actually, that... Okay, so I'm going to use a... I'm going to use a 2 to move 1, 2, and take the white at Banff. And I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to take... 1, 2, 3... Dang. Wow. I'm going to take that one. And it is your turn.
I'm going to...
All I got to do now is find Carmen Sandiego and...
Yeah. Where in the world is...
Copyright.
Sorry. All right. I'm going to move. I'll move...
You sounded just like acapella there.
1.
All right, 1 green.
Yeah. And I'll have a white here.
All right. And remember, you gain points at the end of the game for completed columns.
Yes. And that's all I can do. And
for
so
moving.
Yeah.
But now you can choose one of these.
I will draw 2. I'm going to draw this one. And I will draw...
A lot of blue.
I am going to draw the blue 3.
Oof. Crazy. All right, then. I am going to... I don't want to do this. I kind of have to.
Oh, fudge. I didn't want the blue 3. That's okay. Darn. That was stupid of me.
I'm going to move 2. And go 1, 2, take the red one. And it gives me 2 red, so I'm going to take the most clothing bonus.
Yep.
And I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'm going to take... I don't think it matters which ones I take at this point. I think I'll take that. And I will take that.
Cool.
All right.
All right, my turn.
It is your turn.
I'm going to... Nah. I'll discard 2.
All right, 2.
Or discard that to move 1 and 2 to Serengeti.
There you go. You're going to take a tour.
And I am going to take a tour.
Woo, 3 green. Look
3
at that.
greens.
Okay. 3 whole green.
And I get the 5 points and the Serengeti card.
All right, and they all slide down. All right, and the new one is the Petra in Africa. You're already there. Look at that. Okay, and you got your 5 points, right, for visiting that rightmost location?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Cool. Well, my turn's going to be super simple. I'm going to discard this green 2 and go 1, 2 to Chichen Itza. And I am going to play 2 purple and a yellow to take the Chichen Itza.
Ooh, very nice.
Which is also 2 purple, and I also get 5 points
You
from
were
that.
waiting for that to move up.
I didn't have the right cards either, which was a problem. And then, so these slide down. And the next is the old Havana.
Ooh.
And what is that?
America.
South America.
North America.
Oh, yeah, North America. Yeah, I know my stuff.
It's right next to you. Nice.
When I think Havana, I think like South America, just the name anyway. All right. Well, this is interesting. It is your go.
I'm going to have to move.
You have to move 3 spaces.
I'll go 1, 2, 3 up there.
All right, so you're going to take the red one? Kremlin and red square. Now we're tied for red. Once you surpass me, you get to take my thing.
Okay. But it doesn't go on the neutral thing. You still keep it?
No, you keep it. Yeah,
Wow.
I keep it until majority.
Crazy. And I will draw 2 cards, I guess.
All right. Well, which cards do you want? Do you want deck or do you want?
Oh yeah. Let's do the. Ugh.
Yes, that.
Oh,
I agree.
I don't like any of these.
Yes.
Let's go with the blue one.
The blue one. Well, the blue one.
Yes. What?
And a new one is the red one.
Let's take the purple.
The purple, you say?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, I only have 1 card left. I have a purple 3, and I think I know where I'm going.
Ooh.
I
Niagara?
don't see any other cubes in North America. So I'm going to go
Oh.
1, 2, 3, take Niagara.
You got the region.
And now I got this special, I can peek at it, but I can't show it. It's just, that's how many points for endgame. And now I'm going to take my turn. I have to take cards at this point. So I guess I need to look at these destinations and see where you're possibly going, where I'm possibly going. The Taj Mahal is over here, and the Alhambra is here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to either of those. I'm just not sure. I'm going to take a 3 red, and I will take a 3 blue. It is your turn. I'll be curious to see where you go.
I'm going to move down 1.
You're going to move down 1 to the red here?
Yes.
Okay. Cappadocia.
Yep.
But now you've got the most red, right?
Yep.
So you get the most clothing bonus.
Okay. And I will grab 2. Let's do. Ugh. Let's do the blue. And a new one comes out.
Indeed.
And let's do the. Let's do the purple.
All right. I have to move. Let's see. None of these are nice to me. So, I mean, it looks like you're going to Taj Mahal, but I don't know for sure. You might be keeping your options open, you know. I think I'll give up the... Yeah, the chances of me making it over there. Okay, I'm going to give up the blue 3 to move. And where am I moving to? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can try and get my red back, maybe. That's going to be a tough battle. If I go 1, 2, 3, I could grab that, possibly block you in the process, and also get majority on white. So I might go 1, 2, 3 here, take the white one, and now I've got 2 white, and I grab the most postcard bonus, which is nothing. And now I get to take some cards because I really don't have a whole lot of other options. So I think I will take, let's go with the red 2. And let's go with, not Q. I guess I'll take the yellow 2.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I'm going to move
1.
1.
Okay.
And I'm going to go... Oh.
Back to Cappadocia.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I didn't think this through.
You want that card back?
No. Oh, if I did that. Okay. Let's move 1 here.
Ooh.
Petra.
I think I know what you're doing. All right. You got a yellow cube, though, right?
Yep.
So that goes there. I still have the most yellow.
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
As you wish.
I'm going to draw this one.
Uh-huh. And it's a 3 blue.
I will grab the 3 blue.
Of course you will. All right. Well, I don't have a whole lot of choice. I don't think I can, beat you down. That was my knee. Yeah, there's no way to get, yeah. Okay. So in that case, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. I think I'm going to play the red 2 to move back to the Cliffs of Moher and get this blue one here. And you still beat me on blue, but that's my second completed column, so I'm trying to complete sets. And now I think I'm going to draw some cards. I think I'm going to take the purple one. And I think I'm going to take the... I'm going to take... I don't think it matters. I'm going to take this green one. Yeah. All right. Okay. And you...
I'm going to move 3.
You are, of course, going to move 3 and grab that yellow one there.
1,
what?
2, 3. Taj Mahal.
Whoa. Okay. All right, big stuff. All right, big stuff.
And I will complete the Taj Mahal.
Oh, look at you. Red, purple, and blue. Well, you are... Okay. All right. Look at you. Well, you get your 5 points?
I did.
Okay.
But then that kind of leaves that open for that. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's okay.
I would never visit the Alhambra. What? Do I have the... Okay. Well, yeah, I've got a red 3. So 1, 2, 3.
I probably should have waited.
No. Okay. And I'm going to visit a location, take a tour. I've got green and purple here.
There you go.
And there is my Alhambra.
Is it Alhambra or is it Alhambra?
Alhambra.
Oh, okay.
So I get 5 points plus 10 there. How many destinations have you visited?
3.
3. I've got 3 as well.
Okay.
The Great Wall of China is the next one up on the list here.
Okay.
And...
This is a close game.
Yeah. And by the by, should these run out, this will move down so that the 3-pointers now affect this last space.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a thing.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. I have no
We have
cards.
yet to use the journey log. So if you can't move, then you have to skip movement.
Well, that stinks. Alright, so I'll just grab, alright, what can I do here? I'll grab the red one here, and a new card comes out.
New card comes out.
You're so busy trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Sorry, it's difficult to record video and think and manage the board all at the same time.
I see.
That's why you win the majority of our games.
Not really. I wish. Let's get this one.
All right. And that's it. Well, I only have 1 card, so I have to move. And I'm looking to see what's down there. Okay. I'm going to move 2. I'm going to go... no matter where I go, I can't land on a cube, so I might as well go toward 1, 2. Pyramids of Giza. And I'm going to take 2 cards.
You want that?
I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take a purple.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a blue. And that ends that.
Okay. I'll move 1.
You're going to move 1 space.
And I'm going to grab... Ooh, what am I going to grab? I kind of want to go crazy.
I believe you're already there.
I probably am. Darn. You know what? Let's go here. Let's go to Zhangjiajie.
All right, and you get a golden one. All right, so we're tied 3 and 3 on that.
And I will draw.
You're going to draw some cards.
I'm going to draw the yellow 3.
The yellow 3, yes.
And I'm going to look. Okay, that is a purple. Let's go for the deck.
The deck. Brave.
Okay.
You're happy.
Sure.
I have to move. So I'm going to use a blue 2. And I'm going to go 1, 2 and pick up the last yellow cube in Africa.
Yep.
And that gives me this point value here. I'll take it. Nice. And now I think I'm going to take 2 cards because I'm running low.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that one. And, man, that stinks. That stinks. I'm going to take that. And even then, that's not going to be... Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm going to move 1.
You're going to move 1, you say?
Yes, and I'm going to grab this white one here.
All right. Okay, I'm still winning on the whites there.
Yep. And I'm going to take 2 cards. I'm
All right.
going to take the yellow one.
Yellow one. And we've got a red one there.
I will take the red one.
The red one.
Yes.
Alrighty then. How do I do this, if any? I can't. That's a shame. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I'm gonna go. That stinks. That's awful is what this is. Okay, I think I've got a plan. We'll see if this pans out. I'm going to move 1 space to the airport.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 2 cards. I'm going to take this purple. Actually, I'm going to take... Oh, I didn't think this through. Yeah, I didn't think that through. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the purple 3. Fine. And I will take the... Oh, man. That's no good. No me gusta. I'm trying to think of the right one to take here because yeah, this is rough. I'm going to take from the deck. And that's great. Love it. Okay, it is your turn.
I'm going to spend 1.
1 to move.
And I'll get this, the blue one, in the region.
Oh, yes. You completed all of Asia.
Okay.
Great. And that's how many?
What do you mean?
3. You've got.
I got the 1.
Okay, so I've got 2. You've got 1. Okay,
yeah.
So the game also ends when 5 of those are collected.
Yeah. So I'll grab this one.
The yellow one.
And I will grab this one.
Of course you will. All right. I am going to play the... I need to get there. Wow. Okay. How do I do this? I need more freaking cards. Oh, this hurts. This hurts so bad. Okay. I'm going to take this purple... Oh, I have to move first. So I'm going to move... I guess I have to move 1 space here. And, I mean, I feel like I'm wasting turns doing this, but I feel like I have no choice. I'm going to take 2 cards. I'm going to take the purple 2, and, of course, I guess I'll take the yellow 1. Okay. All right. Now let's see how that plays out.
I made a huge boo-boo.
You made a huge boo-boo?
I'm
having a heck of a time. Like, I need these cubes, but, like, I'm spending too much time in Africa.
I made a huge boo-boo. That stinks.
All right, you got a yellow 1.
I'll move here, and I have to, because I made that huge boo-boo, I have to spend this for a journey log.
Oh, it's the first time we're going to use it. So you're going to discard 2 cards.
Yeah. I discarded those 2.
Yes.
To do that.
Uh-huh.
I could take a tour for 1 fewer icon.
So you're going to complete the Great Wall with 2 yellow instead of 3 yellow.
Yes, and I get 3 points.
No. You don't get any.
Is that?
Yeah, 3 points from this, but yes, so you get that, but not from.
Not from this.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, a new one comes out. It is the Iguazu Falls.
Okay.
All right. And I am going to travel for 1 to the Petra.
Nice.
And I'm going to do the journey log.
Ah.
I'm going to discard 2 cards of the same suit.
Very nice.
To play, take a tour for 1 fewer icon. Well, I've got 2 purple but no green. So I'm going to play these.
Wow,
I was
that
waiting.
was huge.
So I get this +5 for being on the end, +3 for this bottom part of that card there.
Huge.
It's okay.
That was 6 more points than that. That was so good.
The Table Mountain. It's the next one.
Okay.
And that concludes my turn. I spent all my... that was everything I had, so I'm going to need some time to recuperate.
Yeah. I have nothing, so I have to draw cards.
Yeah?
I will do this one and...
You want a card?
This one.
All right.
That's fine.
Well, I have to...
crud. Actually, no, it's too late.
What were you going to do?
I was not going to pick this one.
What did you want?
Something else.
You want the...
It's too late because you have to put it back, right?
Well, go ahead. Just take the one you wanted. We'll put that in its place.
Just put that last one back.
Well, yeah. Well, what were you going to grab?
This one.
All right. So then this would have come out and would have come here.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Darn.
Okay. Well, I have to take some cards as well. Let's do that. And... I will take another one. All right, it is you.
I'll just move 1.
You're going to move 1.
And I'll just move here.
All right, to Mount Fuji.
Yeah.
Now, this does wrap around here.
Oh, I didn't know
See
that.
the little arrows? And this also goes Sydney Opera House.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Kind of like in Pac-Man.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I went to 1, that's that one. Okay, I'll just move there.
Okay.
And
all of that build up for I'm just gonna do that.
I'm just gonna go 1 and 2.
You already know what you're looking for. Gotcha.
Ah, flip! I did it again. No, it's fine.
What did you want?
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
All right.
I'm not gonna keep doing that all the time.
I'm gonna move 2, obviously.
Okay.
1, 2. And I'm going to pick 2 cards. I'll take that one. And I'm going to take... I'm going to take... How is that going to play out? You've already got majority there. Yeesh.
What is this? Like the big boxes?
That's just spillover in case you have too many.
Oh,
you don't get any extra points for filling, but it is to keep track of majority.
I see.
I'm just going to take the... I don't think it matters. I'm going to take the blue one.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
I'm going to use this one to move.
The 3 yellow.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
The Taj Mahal.
Yep. And I'm just going to draw 2 cards.
Yeah. All right.
I will draw this one and a new card.
Sorry. I was thinking in my head what I was going to do next.
And that one.
All right. All right. I am going to fly because I'm on an airport.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at all
I'm going to
those
play the blue one to move to Iguazu Falls. And I'm going to play the blue and the green.
That's amazing.
Needed for this visit to the Iguazu Falls.
Very cool.
I don't get anything special for it, but I still have it. And just to make sure, I'm going to take it now, end of the game. I have 5. When either one of these things happen, the player who triggered the end finishes out their turn, and then the game ends. So that's
Darn.
it. So that's pretty much it at this point.
All right, I'll just give myself 23 extra points in my head at the end.
Yes, you do that. Yes,
Right.
let's do that. Okay. And I don't have a pen. unfortunately. So bear with me. All right, so we've added up the scores, and it was close through and through. My 5 cards, destination cards, came to 68. Hers came to 66. She had a lot of really large cards in there. We both got 11 points for our majority tiles. We also got 6 points on our suitcases. We filled the second most column over here. And what really made the difference were these chits. I got a lot of these bonus chits and the map tokens.
Yeah.
But she said she claimed to be 1 away from completing
the Angkor Wat.
The Angkor Wat.
Yep.
And that would have scored you 23 points. Wow. So it came down to, I was tempted to stall and pick these up to gain more columns and then possibly grab this, then score this. But I'm like, if I end the game now, maybe I can just use my chips and pull ahead, which I did. Mm-hmm. So it was really close.
Wow.
What did you think? Did you enjoy this?
I liked it. It was pretty fun. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it was more like area control, which it kind of is because you're trying to get there first before the other person to get the cubes. Mm-hmm. But I really enjoyed it way more than I thought I would, honestly.
Mm-hmm. What attracts me to this is that these are the 2 basic journey logs. Mm-hmm. There's more in the... There it is. There's more in the box.
Wow.
So instead of using the basic ones, you could use these actions instead.
Oh, wow.
Move to any location. You could discard 2. Move 1 cube in your suitcase to another row. It now counts as that color. Then draw 3 cards from the deck. So you're supposed to draw 1 at random, but you can pick the ones you like. There's nothing to stop you from doing that. I love that. So the next game will be vastly different. Even if we use these same cards, like the different destinations have different locations, and like I loved it. I was often piggybacking off of you.
Yeah.
Because you were grabbing this, and I was trying to set myself up to grab the next card in line.
That's
because
smart.
when this pushed down, I get 5 instead of 3.
See, I hate stuff like that. I hate competitive games because of crap like that. You're too smart.
No, I barely won though.
That was really good. You won by 14 points.
It was a lot of tactical maneuvering. It doesn't look like it, but because some of your cards have to be used for movement.
Yeah.
Some of your cards have to be used to visit the destinations. Some of your cards may have to be discarded to use these abilities up here. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm trying to puzzle out which cards are for what and where I need to be to make it happen the best way. And to me, I know it sounds like a lot, but it's really not.
It was really fun trying to puzzle it out, honestly, because I was like, okay, if I'm 2 away from there, I need a 2 card, and I have my cards for the next turn, and things like that. So I really enjoyed that aspect of it.
One thing that I heard you comment, you love the art.
Oh, I love the art.
This is beautiful. Here's the Sydney Opera House.
Oh, that's one of my favorite locations. One of these days I gotta go to Australia.
All of these pyramids of Giza.
That's so cool.
There's a Stargate there, I'm sure. Terracotta Army.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite Rise of Nations wonder. Kruger. Yeah, so all of these places on the board have a place.
I recognize most of the stuff from Civilization.
Civilization, yeah, the 4X game.
That's really cool.
Mount Fuji. This art is fantastic, and the card stock is brilliant. And I love it when you turn these cards over, it tells you about that location.
That is
so
cool.
It's educational in addition to being beautiful. This company, Underdog, they're the same people that did Trekking Through History. Her story, I don't think her story was as good as the other games, but it was still educational in the sense that you could flip over one of the heroine cards and still learn about them. In this game, it's the same thing. Trekking Through History is probably still one of my favorite games because of the theme, but this has the same level of quality and fun and educational value to it.
Yes.
So
I noticed that too.
And they even included a little postcard. That's cool. How to play free games. And I think this is their product line here. Trekking the World, we've played that. We also were sent a copy of Trekking the World Trivia.
Ooh.
So we'll be covering that next, I think. I don't know what's in it yet. We have not played Trekking the National Parks. So I'll be really curious to see how that plays out. But yeah, we have also not played Coconuts. I think that's more for kids. But yeah, I really dig this.
This is fun.
This is a strong contender for trekking through history.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's really good. It plays slightly different because you don't have to worry about time so much as you have to worry. It's more hand management. Whereas in history, you had to create chronological runs via the cards. In this game, you don't have to worry about that. Rather, you have a hand management and you're trying to figure out. And there's a little bit of Ticket to Ride in this.
Yeah.
Very slight.
With the cards.
With the cards, where you're drafting 2 cards and you're trying to figure out,
This kind of reminds me of Zoom in Barcelona, that photo game where you have to go around the world and take like photos.
I haven't played that in ages.
Yeah. It reminded me a lot of this, and I liked this actually better. So.
I love also, part of me was struggling to figure out how can I get the cubes and get to my destinations and still win? Because if I was at the end, I was tempted to go here and then up here to complete more columns and then circle back around. But then I looked at you, I'm like, you've got 4 destinations. You're sneaking this way for something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So there's part of the challenge here is how can I pick up these cubes and still not run out of time to do what I need to do?
My initial thing was to just take all the cubes from a region to grab this, but then I'm like, these are worth way more points.
They are. So. The underside, that was 3 points here, and this was 5.
Which one was the Africa one? Because you stole that from right under my nose.
Well, I had a 4 and a 5.
Oh, okay.
I think it might have been 5.
Okay.
I don't know if it would have mattered.
No, it wouldn't have.
I think the highest one I saw in the bag is a 6.
Wow. Okay.
So they go up to 6, and they're as low as 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I like this game. It's fantastic, and the quality on it is great. The box insert as well, very well done. This company does it right. I'm sorry, I would just say that it does its board games right. I'm really happy with this. I can't wait to. If they're willing to send me a copy of Trekking, what was that nature game that I saw? National Parks. I'd play the heck out of that too. Okay. So anyway, I'm not hint. Anyway. That was anything else to say before we leave?
Fantastic game. This is a easy recommend.
It's also simple. It's move and then do one of 3 things, and it's just back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. On occasion, you get to fly if you're there, but the gameplay is simple. But there's still a lot of big brain moments to be had, puzzling out what you want to do. All right, Trekking the World. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.